capital on a balmy evening here. Beautiful conditions for football. Just kept his second clean sheet of the season over the weekend in that win over Stellies. And South Africa's sole representatives in the CAF Champions League. But look at this, he's gone backwards as we are underway here. Game week 12 here. One of those matches, a goal from Tebogo Potsane for Siwelele is giving the lead away to Stellies as a shot fired in, but wide of the goal. TS Galaxy really were impressive, it's got to be said, against Stellies over the weekend. Showed tremendous quality, and really from the first whistle they were at Stellies. And a chance! Oh, almost done by Peter Shalulile.
Always in the box, always switched on, can pounce on any loose ball. Look at how sharp he was in terms of
let's see what they execute here. I tease it up for Ayende, puts it to the back post. Good header away from Zulu.
He could defy the odds. He's left-footed, so he can't place it on the right-hand side of the keeper. He probably has to play it on the far side, which is the left-hand side.
Could be a chance, and how far out of his area he was, anticipated that ball, that long ball over the top. Good keeping from Bafana number 1 as Nuno Santos' pass is intercepted, but Matthews! Boy, did he smack that one, and it just goes wide there. Tashrik Matthews, and was well, if that were on target, I don't think the keeper would have had a chance, would have stopped that.
No, he wouldn't, because of the bounce as well. It's always tricky.
He's got in his locker coming up against Khuriso Mudau, but as we look at that ball over the top again for the Tejani.
I think for me, it's the touch that let him down. Because if you look at Ronald Williams, he was committing onto the left-hand side. If he had pushed it further on his right-hand side, he was gone.
It was point the whistle at what point? Well, I'm not sure at what point he blew the whistle, whether he blew it immediately there. But Ronald Williams, as captain, had gone over to go and try and argue the point that if the whistle goes here, then, well, there is no goal. So down trying to his way past Zalatiyu. Shot from Ayende. Stings the gloves of Iratape. Tight at the back. Now Ayende trying to thread it through to Shalulile. Still they keep it moving in Tabelel to Khuriso Mudau. Nice football here from Sundowns, but it just skews off the same deal of action.
No. Very few chances.
Oh, very nearly falling for Zindong there. Robert Williams makes another great save. Well, hosting TS Galaxy, and he's lost the one of the previous 5, winning 4. Now, Tebogo Mokoena, Tapet gets down to make the save and gets lucky because could be something on here for the Tejan. He's isolated, and a great save from Ronald Williams. No one following up. Zindonga wasn't close enough. Short one. Matuna goes to Keita instead. Peter Shalulile with a defensive header there. Letsoinyo picks it up and put it back in the mixer. Mokoena tried to clear it, but that was an awkward little bounce in front of him. There's Tejani almost squeezing something in there, but Ron Williams and that one got it. Very colourful outfit that Maduna. Batted back towards the keeper as Ron Williams goes route one there. That's an excellent pass from Ron Williams. Fantastic distribution. picks out Matthews. Salves plays it back to Nuno Santos. Let's friends there are applauding him. He didn't even know who they are before today, but now they love him. They're applauding him, and they'll certainly have good advice on how to spend the 20,000 rand.
Yeah.
Reyners, the cutback, and Sauls scores! Whoa, what a beautifully worked goal! How to make it look easy! How to put Sundowns in the lead! It's Artur Salles. The Brazilian puts them. Finally, they make the breakthrough. With real intent in the second half, and they've made the breakthrough as well.
And now what's going to be even more tricky, TS Galaxy, they can't add numbers going forward, because what Sundowns have done with the introduction of Salles, they're also adding numbers up front. There's about 4 or 5 at times, so you can't venture forward in numbers. They can't defend with 3. They've got to keep the shape.
It's offside against Ikram Reyners. Power there. Montville Golden Arrows, we here have equalized against Orlando Pirates, so it is but now Pirates have just retaken the lead. Wow, it's all happening there. Now here comes Reyners, and excellent work from Letsuenyo. He replaces now. There you go. It's Morikeita and Mahlambi that have been withdrawn. Now there's another threat neutralized by Mamelodi Sundowns. Mahlambi was largely anonymous in this game.
Well, he's up against experienced fullbacks. I mean, you go to the right-hand side, you are going to find Mudau.
Oh, is that what does the referee decide there? The flag was up. The goal will not count. Well, Motubuena race towards the referee. Needs to be very careful. Needs to be very careful there, Tebo Mukwena, the way. Can Galaxy, well, as long as it stays 1-0, TS Galaxy are still in it. As long as it's still 1-0. Now, Sundowns going to seal the deal here. Raiders combining with Mudau, but it won't. Mudau just straight offside. More frustration than for the Sundowns supporters. They've had a couple of. There is still a threat there. Now, Galaxy, when they've conceded first in a game this season, that's happened. They've not won a game where they've gone behind. And for Mamelodi Sundowns, when they've scored first this season, they've won. Which has happened on 8 occasions. But hang on, here's Matthews. Great save, Viratape. Complete the point I was making. Sundowns have scored first in 8 of 8 matches this season. They've won 5 of them and drawn 3. Never lost a game when they have scored first. That's this season. Generally speaking, when Sundowns get their noses in front, it's very hard for teams to come back against them.
I think it's based on the experience they have in terms of owning the ball.
And now this is Junior Sintonga, but too many blue shirts around him. They threw Mahlambi at him, dispatched him. Then came a Diteja and it dealt with him. Both were eventually pulled off. So it's been a business-like performance here from Mamelodi Sundowns. Nothing spectacular. But that's what champions do. They find a way.
You're right.
Now, Patrick Fisher. Maybe there's late drama here. Fisher's ball wasn't the best one, but the offside flag is up. Offside flag up. They were all up on off their seats. They're expecting some